doing something different. Now here comes the heater. Oh, gave him a curveball. He pops it up. Right middle. Game is over. Their feet. 2-2 pitch. The A's win the West.
In the World Series. Greenwell with a fly ball to left center field. Albert Bell in and calling for it. The guys are already coming out of the Cleveland dugout, and the Cleveland Indians will advance. They have now won 103, taking the first 3 in a row.
No balls and a strike to Martinez.
His final game as a Cleveland Indian. Strike 3. The ball game is over. The Orioles have won the divisional series against the Cleveland Indians. The wild card team has defeated Cleveland in their home field.
Here it is. John Whitland has put down Dean Palmer, and the Yankees are moving on to the ALCS.
Should do it. 40. The Orioles have won the series.
Into left center field. Giles is there. Celebrate.
Ground ball to second. Knobloch. The Yankees sweep. It took them 3 games and parts of 4 days. But they take the Texas Rangers.
Game over, series over. The Indians are going back to the ALCS. A perfect 1-2-3 ninth inning for Mike Jackson.
A bouncing ball. Jeter from the outfield grass. Long throw. Zeal dives, but can't get there. It's over, and the Yankees sweep it. Tremendous effort by Zeal, but Jeter with a fine play.
Down 2 games to none. The Boston Red Sox have come storming back, and they are in the American League Championship Series. No hits allowed by Pedro Martinez from the 4th inning on.
Hall of Famer and Ricky Henderson this time. Drag butt. There it is. The Mariners have won.
Now Eric Chavez. The runner goes, and it's popped up, and this could do it. Martinez in foul ground, and the New York Yankees have won Game 5 here in Oakland, and they march on to the American League Championship Series.
Third base, and your winner, Seattle.
For the first time.
There he goes. And a pop-up. And they're battling the sun. Minkevich doesn't see it. Hawking comes over, and he's got it. And the Minnesota Twins have won the division series. The Oakland Athletics with a last gasp in the ninth inning. A dramatic comeback, but the tying run is stranded on base.
Came in the eighth inning that Boone scored. That one to center field, backing deep. And the Yankees have won it. They go to the American League Championship Series as they beat Minnesota 8-1.
What a great job by David Wells today, really attacking the strike zone.
Bases loaded, 1-2 pitch. Strike three called, and the Boston Red Sox have come from behind, trailing 2 games to none, winning 3 in a row, and they will meet the Yankees on Wednesday night in the American League Championship Series.
2/3 did K-Rod. And here's David Ortiz. You see that number today with 3 hits. This could be 4. Back it goes. It's over. The Red Sox win, and they're moving on up.
Ground ball. Yankees, Red Sox, LCS for the 2nd year in a row. Another Yankee comeback.
Gucci, Konerko. The Red Sox dream to repeat is over, and the Chicago White Sox have come into Fenway Park. To the right side, Erstad a diving stop. The flip, the Angels are going to the ALCS.
Street ready. He fires. Popped up. There's Peyton. And the Oakland Athletics have swept the Minnesota Twins. It is on to the American League.
On the ground, second base. Listen to him roar. Tigers in 4.
In the postseason. Mike Scioscia doing a nice thing, or getting his bench people in. Rob Quinlan pinch hitting pops up, and that does it. The Red Sox sweep the Angels, and they are in the American League Championship Series.
And the game is over. The Cleveland Indians have won the series in 4 games, 6-4. Your final score. The Indians are headed to Fenway Park, and an era ends, perhaps.
To Griffey.
Struck him out. In the postseason for the first time, the Tampa Bay Rays are headed to the American League Championship Series.
Now Lowry. He bounces one right side. He comes back. It's knocked out from the plate. Red Sox win. .26 for Yankee pitching. Ground ball hit out to Jeter. How apropos. And the Yankees are moving on to the American League Championship Series for the first time since 2004. They sweep the Minnesota Twins 4-1. Tonight's final score.
A 1-2 pitch. Pedroia hits a soft liner. Back goes Ibar. The Los Angeles Angels have swept the Boston Red Sox and are headed to the American League Championship Series.
A fan sitting. Fly ball left field. Brett Gardner is back. And the New York Yankees are on their way to the American League Championship Series.
Upton pops it up. Left side, Elvis Andrus is backpedaling. He is under it. He puts it away. The Texas Rangers have won a postseason series for the first time in franchise history and move on to the American League Championship Series to face the New York Yankees. The 1-2 pitch. Jennings chops it towards second base. He had Kinsler to second, and the Texas Rangers are headed back to the American League Championship Series.
Ball and 2 strikes. Valverde deals, and a swing and a miss. Valverde strikes out Alex Rodriguez, and the Detroit Tigers are headed to the American League Championship Series. They win.
to Sabathia. Fitting. Baldy. And for the 15th time, the Yankees are on their way to the American League Championship Series.
One base runners reach third for the A's. Here's a ground ball right side. Omar Infante to first. The Detroit Tigers are headed to the American League Championship Series. And the magical season for the Oakland A's.
Would hit, representing the tying run. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And the Boston Red Sox are moving on.
Smith hits a high fly ball to right field. In from right comes Torrey Hunter. Makes the catch, and the Detroit Tigers are going back to the American League Championship Series.
Ends the game and sends the Orioles to the next round. And a ground ball to third. Flaherty, second base. Schoen, the turn in time! And the Baltimore Orioles sweep the Tigers. The O's are moving on to the American League Championship Series.
Next stop, Baltimore. The Royals will play in the American League Championship Series. Championship Series.
George Springer represents the last chance. A drive to right. Orlando on his horse back there to make the catch at the wall, and it's with that exclamation point that the Kansas City Royals move on for a date with the Blue Jays.
Bradley and Pedroia the runners. Here it comes. Fly ball. Shallow right. Chisenhall. Cleveland wins, and the Indians are headed to the American League Championship Series. They have swept the Boston Red Sox.
Another payoff. And Martin on the ground. Andrews makes a play, goes to second, out there, throw to first. Oh, and what a play. But here comes a runner, Donaldson. He's saved. He's saved. The ball game is over. The Blue Jays are moving on to the ALCS.
Miles home with another 3-2. That's hard hit to second. The Astros are moving on to the American League Championship Series. They come from behind.
And they do it. The New York Yankees have survived. All four of their postseason wins this year have come.
Ground ball to first base. Gurriel is there. He'll flip, and that will end it. The Houston Astros, the defending world champions, are ready to go back to the American League Championship Series as they sweep the Indians.
Here he comes, the 1-2. Bouncing ball, going to be a tough play. Nunez gloves, throws, and time for the out. The Red Sox will celebrate, but there will be a
Pitch. The Yankees have swept the Twins. And they're the first team moving on to the championship series in 2019.
The 1-2. Astros, Yankees. Saturday night, game 1.
That is strike 3, and the Houston Astros are heading to the American League Championship Series.
An 11-run attack for the Yankees to try to extend it in this 9th inning. And he hits a bunt. Oh, and it's caught at third by Wendell. And that's it. It is over. The Tampa Bay Rays, in 5 games, take down the Yankees. And the Rays...
On an 0-1 pitch, Hernandez lifts one to left center field. It is pulled in by Meadows.
White Sox down to their final out. Bouncing ball to the right side. Altuve's got it. The throw to first. For a 5th consecutive season, the Houston Astros are headed to the American League Championship Series. Something done by only 2 franchises.
Garcia deals. That ball's hit well to center, but right there. And Dubon puts it away, and the Houston Astros survive. They win 1-0 in 18 innings.
The plate. At shortstop, Kiner for Leffa. The flip to Torres. And the Yankees move on and look at Torres mocking Naylor and the Guardians. Although perhaps it's only Naylor who deserves the mockery.
And the Texas Rangers are going to the championship series. Postseason for Houston. The 3-2. Called strike 3. And the Astros, for a 7th consecutive season, are headed to the American League Championship Series. They hold on in Game 4, 3-2.
In the air to center field. Judge has it lined up, and the Yankees are on their way to the LCS.
To the ALCS. 2-2. Bouncing ball. Naylor's got it. Clase covers. Ball game. And the Guardians are headed to the American League Championship Series. It is their 6th. The first since 2016.
Finish the job. Is 1-2 pitch. There it is! The Toronto Blue Jays have punched their ticket to the championship series. Going through the New York Yankees in 4 games. And again, withstanding the Yankees' best punch. 3-2. Polanco sends it into right. And will send Seattle to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 25